So, the first thing we're going to talk about is the infamous hair pull, right? So we have a lot of times where you have this happen and you see each other, slap each other. Fight is more than just reacting physically. You have a chemical reaction and you also have a psychological reaction, right? Because understand, if you don't know how to control your adrenaline, you're going to suffer something called adrenaline dump, right? And adrenaline is that flight or fight response. If you don't know how to control that, you are going to crash. Meaning, that whole, I'm going to do this, and then kick him in the nuts, and then run away and take a selfie with all of that. As soon as he grabs you, you blank out. You don't even know what's coming up. All you're thinking about, oh shit. Alright? So no. The hair pull, at this point, I'm here. First things first, cover your face. Right? Exactly. Because you don't want to assume that this person's not going to punch, right? Moreover, you want to get as close as you can. Anton, right? So that's Ada's bubble, that's Anton's bubble. Is Anton's bubble your bubble? Is her bubble your bubble? No. So you are responsible for what comes in your bubble. You are responsible for your safety, right? So again, he has my hair, he pulls, come in, and you jog the distance. You're not taking a full step when you're getting as close. Just one step forward, right? At this point, timing. Pay attention to what's happening, right? Breathe, relax, right? Because understand, chances are if he punches like this, he's not just going to stop punching, he's going to fling as much as he can, right? And if they don't know how to throw a punch, they're just going to be wildly flailing, right? Or even if they do know how to throw a punch, this is where you could start, and if you're paying attention, you see what's happening, right? I'm isolating his shoulder, I'm isolating his elbow. I'm creating force here. So if he doesn't move from that, or if he doesn't talk from that, this is what's going to create. If I am really that mean and so on, and I continue that submission afterwards, the elbows go. Right? So again, how are we going to do this? Alright, they have the hair pull. Yes, pull, come in, cover yourself, defend, push up, swim over, and at this point, so, right? Because you want to prepare yourself in this situation. What if they come charge you and then you fall back? If you don't fall, or if you drop me in your position, you're going to stand right? So your base helps you. So we're here, right? You're going to cover. Cover a bit. Now, the purpose of this is so that you don't get the drum. Chances are you're still going to get hit, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the breathe. As you feel that this hand that's closest to the closet comes up and up. It's like you're doing this, right? Coming up, and up, over, and then you're going to do something called a needle. So palm to palm, cover the top, cover the rectal part, right? So you're here. So when you do this now, go ahead. Do that, right? Now it's like you're like you just shove out. And watch how awkward that is. Now if you continue this and I don't talk, just simply watch how the person will going to right? So let me try to use you know how it feels, right? Because a part of it's like this, right? And it sounds weird, but it's like this. If you're going to get someone close, you're going to know how to defend it, and you're going to know how it feels. So here, let's grab my hair, right? I'm covering. I come up like I raise my hand, swim over. The ego thing is strip out because if you're not up, you can get hurt, right? So try, and then let him. No. I don't take. So you're gonna move this away from the here. Tight. Yeah, that position, you come higher towards the elbow, right? So the more you squeeze and arc your butt, this increases the pressure on the elbow. Right? So if you have it like this, you start arc your butt this way. Okay, start bending your arm in the elbow. So depending on the you know, like this motion of a shovel. So the minute you make your again, you can. So like you got this. I need to get to this position. Yeah, this your wrist, two of your wrists should be straight and strong, right? If it start bend, then you lose integrity, right? Yeah. And then Yes. Alright.
But do it fast.
So if you can control where the brain is, or control where the head is, so whatever you control it, so we just cover, you say do this, right? For me, I teach so if I'm here and because think about the human body.
My name is Amir Hor. I'm studying at the University of Belize.
Okay, when did you first heard about this workshop?
I heard about it from my colleague she's the leader of the travel club at UB.
Okay, what did you think of the workshop?
I think it's a very helpful experience to learn about self-defense. I could apply this to say if I was in a fight or anything, I could use this if I practice and train properly for it.
Okay, so you said you saw things that you could practice and use. What specifically are you talking about?
Submissions.
What submission?
Not sure what they call it, but they put you in a lock with your arm. Not sure what they call it.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Danny. I'm a student at the University of Belize.
Okay, when did you first heard about this workshop?
I heard about this workshop about 2 nights ago from the president of the travel club here at the campus.
Okay.
I believe that this is a unique experience for me because I am not really exposed to these types of techniques and the different types of training that these guys showed us today, and I thought that it was pretty amazing to see how the human body works as well at the breaking points that you can submit on another.
It was intended first for females, but you guys participated. Do you feel like it's effective for males as well?
It can be effective on anybody basically.
My name is Abigail Williams, and I am a student here at the University of Belize. I was present at this workshop. From my observation, I have seen in regards to the males, I must say some of them really struggle. I have concluded that for this kind of activity, technique is necessary. You must be strategic in what you're doing, and you must always be on your guard unless something is definitely going to go wrong. There's a possibility that you can lose a limb, very high possibility, so you must always pay attention. And in regards to the females, well, they struggled a bit, but the males went a bit easy on them, so it was better. But I see that this kind of activity is very helpful in life because we are not cognizant of what could happen on a regular basis. So knowing these kinds of technique would be very useful.
Let it run! cross the leg line.
To be honest, I'm a bit humbled, and I'm a bit like a lot that was said kind of had me thinking, in the sense, especially people that participated much respect and love to the people that did. It takes a lot of guts to actually try something new. As humans, we love to stay in our comfort zone, but the reality is you can only grow and be a better version of you if you come out of your comfort zone, and to hear some of them really came out of their comfort zone, and the experience that they had kind of humbled me, because I really love jiu-jitsu, man, and like I just want everyone to have a peaceful encounter and like have a very positive encounter with jiu-jitsu, and just to hear that from certain people, it really humbles you, and it shows you that jiu-jitsu is nothing but love, no? To the people that that just observed and so on, there were two contrasting points of view, and I would say to the one that where people are struggling and so on, the way I structure my seminars and so on, or the way I structure teaching in a whole, is to bring it to a more realistic mindset, or to a more realistic situation, because chances are, if you've never trained and so on, and you get into a physical altercation, then you're going to rely on your level of training, and if your level of training is non-existent, then, well, you already know what that means, right? So I believe in training how you fight. If you're gonna go out there, you gotta be able to take the punches, you gotta be able to breathe, you gotta be able to last long, no? So this is why I let these kind of seminars, these kind of workshops, to be physically oriented, so that people can understand you need to put in the work, and this is something that can, if your life really depends on it, how one thing can flip the script, and then there was a contrasting view where the other contrasting view was that she saw the usefulness of the techniques, and for her to come at such a conclusion and haven't really participated in the workshop, again, just goes to show you that jiu-jitsu works. It does work, and
My name is Armando Reyes. I'm a clan member from Belize Jiu-Jitsu realm. Currently, I'm a white belt. Yeah.
Okay, so there was a workshop today, right, at UB. What was the process, I guess, you had to go through to prepare or help prepare for that workshop?
Well, the process that I could say I go through to be prepared for the workshop or the seminar we had at UB, live roles at the realm, it really helps me to get a better concept and to understand what the videos I'm watching are really about. So yeah, I watch the videos and I might understand by seeing what's happening, but actually doing it's a whole nother game. So yeah, the live roles really help me to explain and understand what's going on, and it gives me an edge on how to let people understand as well. It's good to share at these seminars what I know, and the way how you do it is how you get through to people, I guess. So seeing them for the first time and their movements, there were some guys that they've never done jiu-jitsu before, but their movements are kind of natural to it. So maybe those are the guys that, if they actually took an interest in it, they'd actually come out to be maybe the next best star. Who knows?
Did they give you more hassle or difficulty than you anticipated?
Oh yeah, definitely. I went in with the mindset that, all right, I'm gonna go easy, and I want to let them see what they're actually doing, not just, oh, I'm moving because I'm moving. I wanted them to see, oh, I'm moving here because this is my next objective. On my first time rolling, I didn't worry about any of that. I just was on the mats. I want to roll. I didn't really look at the mechanics of it. I just wanted to roll, and that's, I guess I learned it the hard way. But some of those guys, I could say they experienced it the same way, but opposed to some other guys, you could tell that they're thinking about it, and they're saying, all right, if I hold his arms, what's my next move? But not knowing what their next move could be is the problem. So I believe if they actually put the interest towards it, they're gonna learn pretty fast.
Okay, in terms of also observing the interviews yourself, going there to kind of teach and impart and share knowledge,
Yeah.
do you feel even from those just observing that they got that knowledge? And not just the knowledge of saying, okay, technically you do this and you do that, but understanding why to do that.
Well, from looking at the interviews, I could say all of them learned something for sure. I'm not sure how much they learned, but they learned something for sure. Some people in particular really stood out to me because they really explained it and on a concept that I'm actually just viewing it. In for one person in particular, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty good. I like seeing that these guys are looking at it at a view that it's not to go out there and hurt anyone, but for your own self. Oh, I could really learn this and keep this to myself. It's good to know some sort of self-defense, how to protect yourself, and even the loved ones around you as well.